Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
So I knew this was going to happen. Kim Kardashian, she was studying and getting ready to get her...
Didn't she pass her bar? Isn't she an official attorney?
She failed the law exam.
Oh, she failed again.
Because she admitted to using ChatGPT.
Oh, gosh.
She says, quote, I use it for legal advice when I'm needing to know the answer to a question. I'll take a picture and snap it and put it right in there.
What is she going to do? Bring her phone into court? Oh, wait, you can't do that.
She's like, they're always wrong. It has made me fail tests all the time. And then I'll get mad and yell at it and be like, oh my God, you're so wrong.
So then shut up and study like every other good lawyer just because the reason why your dad would be rolling over in his grave right now.
Is it just because of her dad? And he was so successful being a lawyer?
I think so, 100%. I think so. I think she wants to, follow the footsteps of Robert Kardashian, famous lawyer.
She makes enough money already. Like, does she really need to do this? Or is it just the fact of, I can pass the bar, I'm smart?
Here's the thing. It'll never be enough for her. She wants to be seen as beautiful and smart and competent, but the more times she fails this, she's looking dumber and dumber. I don't know if she's been watching like Legally Blonde and like she thinks that there's a hope or a chance, but even Reese Witherspoon studied in that movie.
Do you know someone who experienced an epic fail? Like Miss Kardashian here because they relied on AI to do something for them. By the way, AI is not always correct.
No, it's not. It even has that on a disclaimer if you read at the bottom.
So if I use AI, I plug something in, and then I use the same system AI to fact check it. And then if
that's wrong all the time.
It's like, are you sure you're correct?
It's wrong and stupid all the time.
Let me check. Yeah, I'm correct. There it is. 320-656-9453. We'll talk AI epic fails. We'll do that coming up next with Kris and Chelsea. So AI seems to be everywhere. I think it will literally be everywhere in the decades to come, if not years to come. AI is not a bad thing.
No.
I've learned to embrace it a little bit and use it for things where it's really useful,
It's a tool. You got to learn how to use it, and they're not always reliable.
Not always 100% accurate either. Some people rely on it way too much, especially, I think, kids in school now.
Yep.
They're getting busted for using too much AI, and the teachers are trained to know this, I feel.
We got 3 of these texts already. They said, do not use our name. But she's like, I just failed a class because I used AI to write my paper.
And they got caught?
Yeah, she said it was so dumb because in the middle of it, it says written by AI.
So you didn't read through the...
Even me, who went to college a few years ago, my teacher, I did do a copy and paste, and she did have something that caught it. And she was like, don't ever do this again. I'll fail you right out of my class.
It's so easy to just fact check that if you're a teacher, because you can use the same ChatGPT.
Well, now.
Or whatever AI.
You can literally type in, write my paper for me. How scary is that?
Do you know someone who experienced a big old fail, maybe got caught relying on AI to do something for them? Carrie, you're up first. What happened?
I had a friend who thought she could just write all of her assignments through ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's supposed to be a tool that can help you with those situations. You're not so great with grammar, spelling, those sort of things. It can fix it up and spoof it up in that sense. She was relying on it to completely write her entire paper. So she had no personal self in it. There was no, in my life I've experienced this.
Yeah.
In my life I've experienced that. So it's a lot different.
I think that's how people get busted is they don't read what they put in. They just
And they do know, they can tell by your tone. And everybody has a unique pattern when they're writing. It's called your voice.
Carrie, how did the teacher find out?
What happened was her teacher put in the exact same scenario and got the exact same paper. And she failed her class and got kicked out of school because of plagiarizing and cheating.
Oh my gosh, got kicked
and
out of
it is. When you copy and paste, it is plagiarism. That's illegal.
Did she learn her lesson, you think?
I told her, I was like, listen, if you're going to use it as a resource, use it as that. Don't use it to get by on your work. Do your work and then ask it for assistance on how can I make this sound better? How can I improve this so that it sounds more professional? That sort of thing. Use it as a tool, not as a cheat system.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh, that's crazy.
She learned the hard way. So not only you fail, you get kicked out of school.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
they'll kick you. Well, because you're a liar at that point, and you're not really going to school. You're just depending on a computer to do it for you. So why even be there?
AI fails. John, you're up next. What happened?
I knew a guy, and this has been probably about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
He tried to do a job resume in the new format. They keep changing the job resume format each year, and he was actually trying to get into a media company. And they really liked him. They were really impressed. They said, well, you need to send us a resume. Well, he used ChatGPT on his resume.
Oh.
He didn't read over what it said. He just submitted it. And apparently there was something in there that led them to not hire him.
Oh, see. Again, not proofreading it. You got to do that. Did you find out what it said, John?
He later said, he was in the process of doing something, and it talked in there about it had made him look like he had felonies on his record when it didn't. So he didn't reread it, and it got him no job, which would have been huge for him because he would have gotten a huge increase in pay.
Right.
But because he didn't look over it, it looked like he had a criminal record.
Oh, my
gosh. That is so scary.
Did he end up explaining it to the potential employer? Or?
He tried telling him that ChatGPT did it for him, and that was even worse because it's like, if you can't take the time to do your own resume,
exactly.
we don't want to hire you. So either way, he was going to look bad. Because some employers look at it as being a very lazy technique.
Yeah.
And they said, this is a job where we need you to have time put in. We need you to have bright ideas. We need you to have your own ideas. And if you're going to go ChatGPT, what's to say you're not going to plagiarize and use it for other things? Mm-hmm. So they decided not to hire him, and he lost out on a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, companies these days, they're not stupid.
You are literally telling your company,
man,
you guys could plug this in, and ChatGPT can just take my job. So just be careful with it.
AI could be a good thing. It could also be scary, and it could also expose people that try to abuse it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Way too much by not putting in any work at all.
Ooh, don't be fake.
So didn't Amazon just lay off a bunch of people?
Felt like close to 200,000 people.
Well, I just saw that they're going to be looking to hire 250,000 people for seasonal jobs for the holiday season.
What? So they fired a bunch of people. Now they want to rehire.
Just seasonal, though. So they need people to deliver the packages.
Yes.
So if you're looking for a part-time job, and you probably need a clean driving record, I would assume.
Extra, God, I would hope. But at this rate, people just want their stuff. So
they're looking for full and part-time employees for seasonal jobs, 250,000. I just think back, I've never done a seasonal job.
I have.
It's a lot of retail, right? I would assume.
A lot of retail. I did Bath and Body Works that was seasonal. I had to flip the store over for Christmas. That was exciting and stressful. A lot of times it's around the holiday season, because that's a big shopping season.
I don't want to work around the holiday season.
Well, of course nobody did. I would work Black Friday for Fleet Farm, and so I'd be on my register at 4 a.m.
By the way, props and kudos. God bless the people that have to work on Black Friday retail.
Amen.
We feel for you. We've both done it at one point.
You know what's even worse? The day after Christmas.
What, with all the returns?
Everybody comes in with their Christmas gifts and they return them. They want cash. They want in-store credit.
It's either gift cards being redeemed or items being returned because the person was a lousy gift giver.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel for retail around this time of the year. So props and kudos for what you do.
God bless them.
I want to ask the question, with the holidays right around the corner. Mm-hmm. What are the best and worst seasonal jobs that are out there? Maybe we can help somebody out. Maybe somebody's looking to make a few extra bucks leading into the holidays.
Hey, that's the perk of a seasonal job. It's great to make some extra cash when you need it the most.
A lot of people will take time off their full-time jobs and they'll do the side hustle for a few weeks. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Best and worst seasonal jobs. 320-656-9453. We'll dive into your calls and texts coming up next with Kris and Chelsea. So what are the best and worst seasonal jobs? A lot of people looking for a side hustle as we head into the holidays just to afford the gifts that they probably have to buy
I know.
kids and family members, right?
I love this text. Sam just texted in. He said he was a ski lift operator. He's like, best seasonal job ever, working at a ski resort as the lift ticket window. And he's like, sure, it was freezing, but he's like, it was a free season pass. That was total cash. He's like, I rode more powder than I sold tickets.
See, if I had a side hustle and I worked at a place, it'd be a place that I'd probably end up losing money because I'd work there just for the discount.
Right.
And then I would spend my entire paycheck and more.
Oh, 100%. We had Allie, she just texted in. She was a camp counselor. She's like, I absolutely loved it. I loved to sing campfire songs, hanging out with kids. It was an absolute blast. Great summer. And then she's like, then you just go back to school or go back to work in the fall.
I've never worked at a place. I never took a job somewhere just for the discount. Is that weird?
Oh, I have.
Like where?
Like Fleet Farm was one. I got like a 25% discount there. Oh, and then dress shops. That was one of my favorites. So all of my prom dresses I got for cost because I worked at dress shops.
I'm just trying to think of where you blow the most money at. You should probably go get a
Well,
job
dress
there.
shops, dude. That was, or like a boot shop, or like when I still had my horse, I'd work at a tack store.
Like shoes. Go work at a shoe store for a while.
Do I need more shoes?
No, you
Did
don't.
I just say that?
Women should never say that. Do I need? No, you want more shoes. Do you need them? No, you probably have enough in your closet. Every woman's cursing at me right now.
Yeah.
I can hear them.
Oh no, those Betsy Johnsons were fire. Oh, this is kind of fun. Kate just texted and she's like, we have a local chocolatier. She needed help packaging her chocolates that she made and her caramels. And she's like, I gotta go home every day with a package.
Would you be an assistant chocolatier? I just like the name.
All I picture is like Lucy from I Love Lucy, where her and Ethel are on the line and they're like shoving the chocolates in their mouth. That's so funny.
Annie, what job did you do?
I took a seasonal job at a small convenience store where we had to wear like themed headbands over our hats that we already wore to work. We had antlers.
Oh.
It was dumb. It's like it was kind of funny because you knew some of these people outside of work, and there was this one guy who his whole thing was, ooh, tough guy personality and cars and I'm Batman, and then he walks into work and was just like, oh my God, you're so cute.
What the heck?
You never know what you're going to see with seasonal workers either.
It's funny. They do make you dress up and do some dumb stuff for the holidays.
I don't want to wear half the uniforms that are out there.
Starbucks, we had headbands too. And I forgot. You forget that you're wearing them and people are looking above your head and you're like, oh yeah.
But seasonal jobs, typically, they're the low-level jobs, right? They don't take long to learn because they don't have time to train you.
It's easy to train. You want to get them on and make sure that they're helpful and productive.
Okay. Mary, you're up next. Tell us about one of your seasonal jobs.
There was actually a seasonal job to where I had to dress up as an elf. This costume was like way too tight.
Oh,
so
no.
I had to tell my boss, like, hey, I need a different outfit. This ain't going to work.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, you'll be fine. Just get on the floor. And I was so cold. By the time I changed from my costume to my regular clothes, I was so red from being cold that the very next day the manager was under investigation because it wasn't only me who had a problem with the costumes.
There's always a manager like that, I feel.
That's kind of shady.
That's the risk you take being a seasonal employee, too.
You just never know. That stinks, man.
Because they're not going to treat you like the other employees probably because they know you're not going to be around in 2 months.
Funniest story ever has to do with my brother. All right. He was home on leave for the Marines. It was in between his tours. He did like 3 tours. And he walked around the mall. He had his shirt unbuttoned, right? And Abercrombie and Fitch says, we want to hire you, like temporary, to just stand outside our store and just model for us.
Yeah.
And he took that job for 2 hours. And then he got some girl's number and then that was it.
Oh, come on.
Isn't that fantastic?
Stores should do that more often.
I mean, hey, just model outside.
Just be a model for the store?
Just stand outside, just
gosh.
look cute. Yeah.
So if you know a seasonal job that is epic, maybe you want to share it. Maybe you know a company that's hiring for the holidays. That's, I guess, the one thing most people be looking for is flexibility when it comes to hours.
Yeah, 100%. And it's nice to make that extra cash.
That's right.
Yeah.
320-656-9453 is the text number. So people are still upset online that stores are playing Christmas music right after Halloween. They're like, can we at least get through Thanksgiving first?
I love it.
Remember when
I don't know why I love it so much this year.
Remember when Mariah Carey didn't melt until after Thanksgiving? Like on Black Friday, she would make her appearance?
No, really?
Now it's right after Halloween.
November 1st, baby. I thought it was always November 1st for the Queen of Christmas. She just wants more Christmas.
No, I don't think so.
And you know what? Thanksgiving gets its day. And you and I just discovered on our family text chains that we get to celebrate Thanksgiving 4 days, but Christmas can start to blossom before that.
For those people like me that just think it's a little bit too early to be hearing Christmas music and celebrating Christmas and putting up decorations and lights, there's probably someone that's already put up a tree.
You know, they already have. My sister's already got hers up, and I want ours up, but maybe not decorated.
So I put together a parody song to express my feelings and my thoughts.
Oh, thank you for this.
This is called Christmas Creep. Check it out.
When Mariah says it's time, you really best beware. Not even Thanksgiving, but Christmas everywhere. I'm hearing those jingles in every stupid store. I wish they'd remember it's only November, but it's Christmas Creep. I'm losing my mind, yo. Why the heck can't they just halt? It's Mariah's fault. It's Mariah's fault.
100% her fault.
Dang.
She's got to take the blame on this.
Gosh, that's such a good song. I like that one too.
Somebody put her back in the ice block.
It's
and,
time!
And don't let her out. Black Friday's acceptable. Anytime before that, I'm not about that.
The Christmas creep.
She is the Christmas creep.
Creep it.
So if money wasn't an issue, would you clone your pet?
Oof.
You'd have an identical looking replacement.
It wouldn't be the same though.
You wouldn't have time to grieve, would you?
No.
Because if you can't mourn the loss of your current pet, all of a sudden another one just comes in. You don't even think about losing the other one because this one's exactly the same, right?
Okay.
Or no?
Okay. Now I'm getting like choked up about this because Daisy's like a super, super senior, right?
Yeah.
And things are given out. And I mean, my gosh, she pooped on the rug at the vet today. That was super embarrassing. But like,
What?
you
Why
know,
does she always do that?
because she don't give a. And she's letting them know. I think it's pretty funny. But our neighbor dog looks like a little baby Daisy. And so I just think of when she was a young, spry puppy and she was a pain in my butt and she was running around, had so much energy. To be able to experience that again, just to see a little Daisy running around and not like in pain and like full bore would be incredible. To hold her again when she was like the size of a football.
Well, that's you personally. That's your own selfish thinking.
Yeah, 100%.
But if it was Daisy and you asked Daisy, she'd be like, "Oh, you're." Just,
she would side-eye me so hard. She'd be like, "Ma,
she'd
you
be
can't."
like, "You just forgot about me."
You can't replace me. See, I'm just saying. I could see why some people would want to do this, but I know it would not be her. It wouldn't be my little peekoosh. It'd be another little thing running around.
Do you think it's really selfish for people that want to do this or no?
100%, because they're taking it out of God's hands and they're putting it into theirs and they want to control the situation and that's not how life works.
So we're asking the question. Chelsea thinks it's 50-50. If money wasn't an issue and you could clone one of your pets or all your pets, would you do it? 320-656-9453. A lot of texts that have already been rolling in.
And I want to make it clear, those are just that's my personal opinion. Like, who cares about my opinion? So if this is something that you'd want to do, I don't judge you. Sarah says, absolutely in a heartbeat. My dog Buster is one of a kind. If I could have his exact personality and spirit back without any suffering, I wouldn't hesitate.
Doesn't everybody say that about their pet, though? Like it's a one of a kind?
Yeah.
Of course it's a one of a kind.
Yeah, that's your baby. I get that. You know, you have the best dog in the world, and everybody's right. Megan said 100%. I'd do it for the legacy alone. For my cat, so unique. The thought of her genetics carrying on, even if it's not exactly the same pet, is a beautiful comfort. So if money's not a problem, why not?
I had one cat growing up. That's the only cat I would clone.
Yeah.
Its name was Kitty. It was a calico.
Wow.
It was a calico cat. My favorite cat. It was the sweetest cat ever.
Yeah.
This is back when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
It would just it would snuggle up right next to your neck.
You are such a cat
Then
guy.
she would like suck my ear.
Wow.
She was the sweet.
And now you have a wife that does that, but it's just not the same thing.
She would suck on the sheets too, and the sheets would be all wet because she's not licking them. I don't know what she did. She was just the sweetest thing in the world. Like the most cuddly little kitty. So I've always wanted to. Remember when we go to the Humane Society?
Yeah.
Just to look at the animals, and I see a calico cat. and I automatically go back to kitty, and I'm
You
like,
do.
if I could have a cat just like that, I would do it. So
You get so teared up that I'm like so ready to adopt one for you, and I'm like, nah.
but I know they're not going to be exactly the same, and I'm going to be like,
Jane texted in. She said, this raises ethical concerns. The cloning process itself, she's like, that actually causes a lot of pain and distress for animals used in the procedure, including the egg donors and surrogate moms. And there's a high failure rate. Most clones are born unhealthy. That happened with Dolly the sheep.
Yeah.
That's sick to me. That's like a waste of life.
Janet, would you clone your pet?
I wouldn't. I think that you have had the opportunity to have the memories with your pet.
Yeah.
Make new ones with something else. Even if you don't get another dog, get a cat, get another animal that you can make different memories with. You're cloning your pet to hold on to the memories that you had with your original pet, but there's still going to be some differences, even if it is a clone.
Yep.
It's not going to be 100% the same. The personality might be a little bit different, might be a little bit tweaked. So you're hoping for those memories to continue, but they're not going to be the same. They're just not.
I think a lot of people might be upset then if it's exactly not the same, and that's not the way
It's true.
the genetics work when it comes to this process. I don't know a ton about this process,
That's
by the way.
happened before. That's happened before where I've actually had a distant family member that was very much into designer dogs and wanted to pick and choose the same mom, like got the sibling, but they were totally different dogs.
Right.
Sarah texts in. She says, why not take all that money and adopt every pet in need? Like if you had unlimited, she's like, it'd be better just adopt new pets. Many animals already exist who need homes.
Yeah, Tom Brady. Why don't you do that instead of cloning your dogs?
Gosh.
There's an idea.
There are some people who say, for emotional comfort, the idea of having that physical reminder of a beloved pet can provide comfort.
Right.
Even if they know that it's not 100% the same, and that emotional bond. I can see with people who want that bond, but you can't. For me, pets, they have like souls, right? And you can't replace that. It would be like trying to replace a child, like or something else that you lost that was significant to you. You can't do it.
Hey, Tanya, would you do it?
I would, because I miss my Bailey girl every day, and she passed away last July. And so, yes, I would. And my first one was Darby. I'd love to have all three of them together, all four, because I lost another one, Dolly, but I didn't have her for very long. So, yeah, I would clone them. I love them. So.
Okay, well, I appreciate the call, Tanya.
Like I said, I can understand wanting to go back and relive that and have them as babies again and raise them up again.
Because you do miss them.
You do.
And you probably have pictures at your house and every time you go by that picture, you look and you think of a good memory or two.
Yeah.
And you're like, if I could only get that back.
But I honestly think the reason why we love our fur babies so much is because we know that they have a very limited time on this earth. And so you make every moment count. And that's why they're here.
Exactly. Great conversation on this today. A lot of people are just unfamiliar with the process. But it's good to know. It came out about 50-50 with the text, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
50% say they would clone their pet, 50% said no. So it's kind of right down the middle. So here's news you might not have seen. Denny's, the restaurant. I think we've all been at a Denny's at 2 a.m. for one reason or another, right? It's being sold for $620 million. There's a company that's buying Denny's, for crying out loud. The place that has moons over my hammy. Which, by the way, I'm not a total big fan of. I used to go there all the time with a kid who always ordered those, and it drove me nuts for some odd reason.
What was it? Was it like the $6 breakfast special that they would always advertise too?
They had a bunch. I guess some.
What was it called? It had the eggs, it had the hash browns, the bacon, the toast.
It's
it was
like
$6.
Was it the Grand Slam?
The Grand Slam. Yeah. Who in there? Who bought it?
Back when I worked in Denver, my first job there, I was doing the overnight shift. By the way, overnights is terrible.
Hang on, you worked at Denny's?
Those that do the overnight shift, I feel for you because I did it for a while.
It's brutal.
No, I worked 1 to 8, 1 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Oh, for the radio station. I was like, you never worked at Denny's.
I did the radio show overnights in Denver.
Yeah.
And then I would get to take a break at like 4:30. And I get to go out somewhere, and there was a Denny's nearby, and I go to Denny's, and I would get their $4 Grand Slam. Back then, it's probably like $20 now.
I know,
and
I know.
would do that, and then I would come back, and then I'd produce the morning show there from like 5 to 8.
Oh my gosh, dude! So you needed the fuel. They are great. I love. And the only time I'd see them is when I drive by, like on the interstate. Be like, okay, maybe I should swing in real quick and get a breakfast.
Right. The deal is expected to close in first quarter of 2026. I'm hoping the new company doesn't change much, Because if I were to ever visit a Denny's location,
You want it to taste and look and smell just like Denny's.
yes, if I'm traveling, I want it to smell and taste the same way. And you can take the moons over my hammy off the menu because nobody orders that except for my buddy, the only person.
Congrats on your retirement, Dunny, I guess.
So Gen Zers say in the year 2025, you're the old person if you pay for your purchase using cash.
Really? Cash is king.
No, they say using cash just proves that you're old, you're out of touch.
What? Cash is king.
No, they say cash is cringe.
Why?
Because
they've never touched it in their lives, because that would require them actually getting a job.
Probably because they don't have any. I don't
Exactly.
know. That's a good question.
Cash is king, baby. It's untraceable.
I mean, they say it's the equivalent now, like 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. Remember when you go to the grocery store or there'd be a long line at whatever retail location you're at, and then old granny would pull out her checkbook
Yeah.
and literally write out a check and take like 3 minutes?
I'm so old that I had to verify it with a driver's license, and I had to manually write down the driver's license. I don't think they do that anymore.
No.
Oh, do you remember the credit card readers that did a carbon copy? You'd swipe, and it would do a carbon copy.
Oh,
on
those
it.
were epic. I love this.
And then you had to file it away.
I love the sound of those.
Yeah. I watched a Gen Zer have a panic attack when I asked for them to count change back to me, and they looked at me like I was nuts.
Yeah.
They didn't know what the heck I was referring to.
The majority of Gen Zers think that paying cash is cringe now. Over a half, this is the funny part about this whole thing though, over half said they only use it as last resort. Like they'll have some cash on them, but they're not going to use it for some odd reason. And they also say they'll only use it if their bank account is overdrawn and they can't use their card, which...
Oh my gosh. This is the best thing about cash. It's rock solid. If you have it, then you have money. And if you don't, you don't. I'm worried about this generation. You're borrowing too much.
Well, it's so easy. Like what does Dave Ramsey always say?
Who the heck is comfortable when you're overdrawn? Come on.
When you pay for something in cash, it hurts a little bit more because you're actually seeing the dollars you're handing to someone physically instead of just swiping this piece of plastic. Where the younger generation, they're raised
Spend
now
it.
where it's like it's not even cash. It's just like just put it in the card.
Overdrawn, it's just a little extra bonus for me.
it's
I'll
like-
cover it on my next paycheck.
Like my youngest daughter, I'll just put it in a card. Put it in a card. No.
And all of a sudden, your $4 Taco Bell order is going to cost $44 with the overdraft fee.
I like carrying cash. I don't use it a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Just because I don't like carrying change around anymore. It's the only reason. I don't like the loose change.
My favorite was when I went to Mexico and I got a bunch of $2 bills, and he's like, $2 bills? I'm going to have to go to the vault. And I'm like, oh, I like the sound of that.
The vault.
And they were spanking brand new, man. $2 bills were printed like 20 years ago, but nobody touched them.
Did you smell them?
Oh, you know I did. Right there. I even like rubbed it on my cheek.
Did it smell like weirdness and just...
It smelled like crispness, and you're going to have a great vacay.
Tell you what it smells like. Not appropriate for radio. Though,
Everybody loved that cash tip down there.
I bet. All right, so we're going to kick off a brand new feature on the show. We've never done this before, so I'm kind of excited for this.
I love it.
It's a new feature. We're going to call it Good Vibes. Kris and Chelsea's Good Vibes.
Oh.
Where we assist you in delivering the good news to someone else. We've got Tim on the phone who wants to break some good news to his wife, Samantha, regarding their house hunting ventures. Tim, I guess you guys haven't had much luck finding a house, have you? You've been looking for a while?
Yeah, we've been literally hunting for like months and months and months, and we keep getting passed up, and we keep, there's all kinds of different scenarios. It's a really bad time to buy houses right now too, and it's been really tough. We've been living with her folks, and it's been really, really difficult. And we finally got it, so I'm excited, and I want to let her know.
Yes, let's make this happen.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I like where this is going. Let's do it. Let's get her on the phone right now.
So Samantha's at work.
And this is Good Vibes as Tim is about to give some life-changing family news to his wife.
Good morning, this is Samantha. How can I help you?
Samantha, hi.
Hi.
This is Kris and Chelsea, and we're calling you today for a good reason. We have some good news for you.
Oh my gosh. I'm not on the radio though, right?
We're actually on the radio right now.
Okay. What are we winning?
Well, let's get to that real quick. So we have this new feature on the show called Good Vibes, where great things happen to great people like you. And I'm just going to get out of the way here as someone you may know is on the phone with us right now.
Hey, babe.
Oh my gosh, Tim.
It's Tim. Guess what? Woo-hoo!
I don't know. What?
Our bid was accepted and we got the house.
Okay, this better not be some kind of radio joke that you're playing on me because it would not be funny.
No, we got the house, babe. We did. The bid went through and it's 100%. Woo!
You have got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh.
Dead serious.
No, I never thought it would happen.
You got to get off work early. We're going to celebrate.
We're getting champagne, baby. We got to do the whole 9 yards.
I'm so psyched. Listen, I just want to let you know, though, one of the things that they told me that really helped, when you wrote a letter to the homeowner and you sent a picture of our kids and you told them what's going on, that literally is what sold it.
Really? Oh, my gosh.
So great job, baby. Great job. I love you, and I'm so psyched. We're going to celebrate tonight. We're going to go out, and we're going to go check out our new house. And, oh, my God, I can't. I'm like shaking right now. I can't believe we got the house. If the bid went in, we're done. It's all good.
I'm so excited. I know you're tired of living with my parents, so let's
Me too.
do this, baby.
No offense.
Your parents are going to be like, they're the ones throwing the party tonight.
I think so.
And every night for the next 10 years.
Hell yeah. I can't wait.
This is so great. Congratulations, you guys.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you.
See you tonight, baby.
We're so excited for you guys. Congratulations again, and we appreciate you being on the show with us today.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was fun.
Oh my gosh.
That was fun.
I'm so happy for them and I'm crying.
Like everybody remembers like buying their first house and just the pure joy and excitement that comes along with it.
It's an exhausting process, and sometimes you feel like that dream's never going to come true, but it did for these guys.
And we got to basically listen in on some good vibes. I like that.
Thanks for letting us help share the good news.
I love it. So fans are still petitioning about the Super Bowl halftime show.
Ooh, I thought it was already signed, sealed, delivered. It's done.
Well, Bad Bunny's playing, and a lot of people are upset because they don't want Bad Bunny.
Do they want some breadsticks?
I'm like, I don't even watch the halftime show. I just don't care.
Do they want some breadsticks? I'm still going to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it. There's a different halftime show I'm probably going to watch. But
I did hear about that.
But there's a petition now that has country legend George Strait headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. It has over 100,000 votes so far, or signatures.
That would be epic. But you know what? Half the country's going to hate that too.
They will. You're not going to please everybody.
But you'd make us happy, and I think that's all that matters.
On 100,000 signatures or votes on this petition, is that really even close to being enough?
Isn't he? Nah. Wait, hold up. 100,000. How many? We have 250 million people.
What if you did Bad Bunny and George Strait? They do it together.
Like a mashup?
I don't know how
a country rap Spanish mashup?
People would be so confused.
You know who could tie those two together?
Who?
Jelly Roll. Because he's got the rap thing going, and then he would segue right into country. Post Malone drops down from the top. Taylor Swift makes an appearance and does a little cameo. I think it'd be great.
How many votes would Taylor Swift have in the petition if she did one?
It's already done.
Probably 1 million.
She is football. Yeah.
Anyway, the NFL commissioner, Roger Goodell, says Bad Bunny is the choice to perform, and it doesn't matter how many signatures it gets. They're not straying away from Mr. Bad Boy Bunny.
Okay. I mean, it's their ratings. They can do what they want.
Like I say, if you don't like the option of that, there are other options to watch during the halftime show.
Including the Puppy Bowl.
That's true. So kids these days, man, I tell you.
What?
I sound like
You do. You sound like a boomer.
Get off my lawn.
That's what happens though when you get older. You're a little bit less patient for the nonsense.
Well, I do the same thing with my daughters.
Yeah.
Who are still both teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's things that I shake my head at that they do. I'm like, come on, really? Is this what your generation is doing? Is this what you want to be known for? So there's a tweener. You know what that is, right?
Yeah, right before they become a teenager, right?
Yes, there's a tweener that put up a video.
Nobody calls them tweeners.
He actually didn't put up a video. He actually went to his neighbor's doorbell cam.
Yeah?
Like the Ring cam.
Yeah?
And asked for their Wi-Fi password because he got grounded from his.
Shut up.
I am not making this up. Listen,
the boldness of this.
I'm telling you, these kids are younger and younger. They're bolder and bolder.
I'm so sorry to be bothering you guys. I'm grounded. I'm not even allowed to be outside right now.
By the way, he's doing this in his neighbor's Ring camera, so they're watching this.
And my dad took away my Wi-Fi and changed the internet password. Please let me use your guys' Wi-Fi password just for a few days until I'm not grounded.
The audacity. What?
Does he understand that this is being recorded?
What?
My dad says that when I'm not grounded anymore, I'm gonna have to go outside and be a 90s kid like he was, riding bikes.
Hey, you little snot. There's nothing wrong with 90s kids.
Be a 90s kid. Like, that was the best generation, you little twink.
All around the neighborhood all day, talking to kids face to face. I just can't. It's not fair. He says he just wants me to be a 90s child. Like, that sounds boring. It's just not fair. I'm really begging here. I don't know what I'll do without my internet. I won't be able to talk to my friends. I won't be able to text them. I don't know what to do. I'll even do stuff around the house for you.
I'll even do stuff around the house for you. All right, now I'm listening.
I'm not even going to play the rest because I'm just over this kid.
Gosh, he sounds so whiny.
What do you mean?
So whiny. I can't talk to my friends.
You could. Doesn't a phone, like, you can actually call a friend, right, and talk to them on the phone?
You can meet up with them and talk to them face to face.
Oh, you can't talk to them on Snapchat or these apps, Chelsea.
Kids that young shouldn't even be on Snapchat.
You have to actually dial their telephone number.
This is why.
And call them.
Young children do not deserve to have any type of smart device or even a phone. They cannot emotionally handle it.
I hope the neighbor goes to the dad, shows him this, and he's grounded for even longer. And forget about the Wi-Fi password. Your phone is gone.
I'd have him do chores around the house, and I would talk to him about the 90s and how cool it was. And then we'd go outside and we'd play hopscotch and we'd play Ding Dong Ditch and all the fun things we did.
Yeah, son, see that stick over there? Go play with it for 3 hours like I did.
See that? That's a person. They're nice. Talk to them.
Kris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.